Hey, it's Ronan. Welcome back to the channel. We have a review of this really neat tank, the LT-432. Very cool tank. It's got a pancake turret and a lot of interesting features. It is a Russian Tier 8 light tank. This is the kind of the base capabilities. When you add and buy all the different equipment, it is a little bit better. You can see that it's a light tank. It's very fast. The turret, and it has low armor, but we'll talk about the armor in a second after the game. And then I should tell you up front, we have one game by Gent, which is epic, must watch, and we're going to review this tank in that game. And then since I only have one game in this, I have some bonus footage of Lek and I running into Droodles yesterday. The tank itself, back to that, turret front 100, rear and sides of nothing. Hull same. The hull is very well sloped, as you can see here. I'll show you the armor profile. It's got a good upper plate that does make it a little bit of a difference than the T-54 lightweight, which is its main competitor. Decent concealment, all that stuff. DPM, it's got low DPM, 1905. It's got some weakness when it comes to that. You can see the APCR pin is just 175, and then the armor, and then the alpha is good at 280 for the APCR, 240 for the AP, which is a special AP, and then high explosive, it's got 350, but only 50 pen. Could be useful occasionally there. Not great dispersion. Only 5 degrees of gun depression, 15 up. And then this is what makes a difference. It does have top speed of 70 and a rear speed of 30. I don't think I've seen a rear speed of 30 in the game. That is insane. Power to weight 24. It does have some issues with actual power to weight. Effective power to weight is a little bit lower than the T-54 lightweight actually. But look at the turret turn rate 50, and the hull is 54. So this thing is going to be a rocket, a Russian rocket. So let's say Gent put it to work. I will compare it to other tanks after Gent's game, and then before I show you a totally different game. So this is Gent, and he's playing here with twin LT-432s, which is, why not? Great camo Gent, as usual. I mean, notice the profile of the tank. Look at it versus the Chimera. It is a very, very low profile tank, especially that turret. It's a teeny tiny target. When you're hauled down or behind something, I don't think you can haul down with -5, but if you're behind something that's low enough for you to only expose the turret, you should be able to really be invincible theoretically. The problem is that you'll see the turret is pennable. Gent goes immediately here to this great spotting, one of my favorite spots with a light tank. Snapshots the Leopard PTA without even trying, and gets his first hit. Obviously, as a light, this thing has good spotting range, and look at the speed of that reverse. I mean, you can just get out. And I think that makes it unique, because a light tank traditionally is not a tank you stick around and do this with. This is what you can do with a medium, where you have a good turret and good mobility. But Gent is showing that the tank may be a bit more versatile. It's very low profile. It's got a good, strong light turret, and it's got this ridiculous reverse speed. I mean, they're just not getting a shot at Gent, period. Even probably through no lack of trying. That PTA has been trying the whole time. Well, now he's looking backwards. Gent's trying to get shots into the TVTP. Doesn't. The TVP VTU, that's an annoying name, does not, but he's still in good shape. Hasn't been penned yet. Oh, nice shot there on the TVP for 275 alpha. That alpha is terrific. I mean, it does make a nice difference. You don't want to be exposing. Gent tries to get in that HE shots, quickly switches it and gets the AP instead. Smart move. Still 7-on-7 here. Gent and his teammate, notice the Gent left Rain, by the way, for the spring or winter or fall tournament. There's a T-49, nice hat shot there. I mean, I know this on paper, the cannon doesn't look great. Gent is making it look really good. I mean, and that's one of the problems of watching players like Gent play. They make everything look easy, but I will say, I mean, dispersion does not look horrific. It looks like a very workable gun. Another nice shot into the side of the TVP, and let's see if this Leo can finally do something. I mean, Gent is still just using the hills here. -1 gun depression, no problem there. Clears the Leo. We got ourselves a 5-on-5 battle here. Gent bounces a shot from the T-49. Stupid T-49. More than likely, Gent takes AP into the T-49. No reason for the HE. He was nearly gone. Gets behind the, you see how Gent quickly looked to see if he could pen them. Then gets very unfortunate. Oh, he didn't shoot. Oh, he gets behind the Foch. I thought he shot at the Foch. He did not. He is going to shoot AP in the back. 309, nice roll. Foch is gone, just a matter of time, and hopefully he will not hurt the official hard because that base very nice. Gent clears him. Now, while Gent and his teammate have been doing all of this work, Gent's at 2,800 damage already. He's even bounced a shot. Nothing else has happened in this game, so it's 3-on-3, and there's a whole lot of meat left on this bone. Gent tries to get a shot into the AMX 5100 and bounces because of the angle. It was a nice shot there by Gent's teammate. Gent tries to get a clearing shot in there. Beautiful, beautiful. And by the way, that is classic how to use a Russian medium or light. Use the hills to in the gun depression to try to get angled in there. These guys are just, oh, that was a baloney bounce, the rear of the 111, but hey, Gent repositions. I will say again, this tank's APCR pin is only about probably 185 or so. Get it up, and so you are gonna get some crappy bounces. It's 3-on-2 right now. I think the Action X on Gent's team is not necessarily playing with a full deck of cards, so who knows there. Yep, he's gone. Now you got a full health 111. Gent is full health, but his teammate is not. It's another thing that hit the gun. But again, he bounces a shot from a Tiger 2. That's pretty good. That's pretty good in my book. I'm not sure what this 111 is doing. Gent is trying to draw him over. He does. And he knows he can get away from them in 2 seconds, and he does. You got to just navigate this a little bit. They could hop down, but these guys don't look like they're that good. Gent looks at this and just look at, I mean, we're like 10 seconds later and look at the mobility of this tank. I will say, so I tried to buy the tank. It is in crates. I was going to get to this. I did try to buy it. I bought the 3-pack, didn't get it. I'm not spending more than this, because I think it's a good tank, and I'll buy it from Gold when it's available. It's not worth my spending more money on crates. I hate crates. Actually, I decided I wasn't going to buy anymore. Of course, I figured for $4.99 it was worth it if I got it. So $4.99 wasn't if I got it, I would have been happy. I did get a bunch of other free XP and gold in the crates. They made the crates a little better. Gent deals with him easily. Guy wasn't a very good player. I don't think he had any camo on, etc. This 111's been kind of playing weird all game, but he's definitely dead now. Gent shoots him low in the tracks. I don't know if the 111 has spaced armor or not. I can't remember. Don't care. But Gent shot him below that, just like that, as you see, just to avoid, just in case, whatever, hit the tracks, anything else. And Gent here clears him. I think Gent, by the way, I submitted your video. This is the number 2, I believe, in North America, one of the top few in the world for damage, as this tank has only come out a couple of weeks ago. So, good tank. Oh my God, look at this. Top gun, high caliber, pools metal for 6, crucial. I mean, just about as good as they get. Combined damage of nearly almost 9K combined damage. That is a heck of a tune, and congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Gent. So, is the tank worth it? I was kind of giving it. Oh, there's the armor. Let me do a quick comparison here. This is it, LT-432 versus the other mediums on the tech tree that matter. You can see from a DPM perspective, I mean, the DPMs of the others are, this is on HE, so let me switch back to AP. It lacks DPM compared to the others. It's quite a bit lower than the 54 lightweight, its main competitor here, and the 301 and the RU251. Pen is like the T54 lightweights. And then you can see the shell velocity is very good on the AP, but it's poor on the others. That is something I like, by the way. I'm a shell velocity nut. Makes me hit shots more. On the heat, or this has special AP, you can see that the DPM is still quite a bit lower. The pen is about the same as the lightweights, a bit lower than the other two, the 301 and the 251. And then in the HE, nothing special here. Pens, again, it's the same as the lightweight. So you got a gun that's basically the same as a lightweight with just less DPM, which is unfortunate. In terms of aim time and dispersion, you see the dispersion a little worse, the aim time's the same, and it's worse than the other two tech tree, the 301 and the 251. Nothing else massively interesting. Obviously, the 301 has a decent turret because it has that spaced armor in the front, and it has -10 gun depression. That's why the 301 is probably the king. 251 also has -10, just no visible armor of any type. Speed, you can see a lot of red here. So this is the fastest tank, 70. It's 1 kilometer an hour faster. The 30 reverse is the key here. You can see that the RU is supposed to go 80. I don't know if you ever makes that. And then the power to weight, this is the effective power to weight, as I mentioned. It's actually lower than them. The power to weight is higher, but then the effective is lower. So that's one of the dirty tricks on this. And so while it is faster, it's unlikely to be that much more mobile. HP is a lower too. It's 100 HP lower than the T-54 lightweight. So, it's not great. Let's look at the armor, and I'll give you my final thoughts. There on the left you have the LLT. On the right you have the 54 lightweight. You can see the upper plate's better than lightweight slightly. It's you're looking at 150/63 versus 152. Now if it's angled, obviously it's going to very quickly go up. I ran into this tank with a heavy, I believe, and I was surprised at how hard it was to pen its upper plate. The turret, you can see, the turret has lower values too, so you can pen the turret. As I mentioned, it was smaller. The turret of the T-54 lightweight is actually a very strong turret, which is one of the reasons I love it, because it's a light. The sides, it has some spaced armor on the sides. That is one small advantage. It has less armor though than the 54 lightweight, especially in the turret. The turret you could theoretically probably hit with high explosive, though I wouldn't. If you shoot low, you can high explosive this thing, although you might hit the track. So that's an advantage with that little strip there. So overall, I mean, it's got just a unique armor profile, and I'd kind of leave it at that. Would I buy this tank? No, I'm not spending a dime on it. Again, until it's back in stores, and maybe then I will do that. All right, now, so that is it for the LT-432. Good tank, consider it. I thought I'd show this game. Lek and I ran up against Droodles and Rika from Droodles from Void. I don't know Rika from N. And we had a fun little battle here. It ended up being essentially 2-on-2 after I think if you guys want to sign off, I would totally. Droodles there. Look at that. Droodles is 0-7ing. So as this battle begins, I will say I knew exactly where Droodles was going to go here, because he does it in every stream with a heavy, which he is in the 60 TP, the new tier 10 Polish tank. That is not Droodles, but I didn't land that shot. And he is up there where I knew he would be if you saw it. So that was an advantage to Lek and I. We kind of knew where they were going. This IS-7, I thought maybe he knew Droodles would cover him based on Droodles' location. I'm not really sure. He bounced the size of a T-62 there. And I am just sitting here, trying to work this guy over. I should have just switched to heat and shot him in the front. That was a poor mistake. Notice the other team is all over there on the right. Lek is up there in his FV 4005, which he was just killing with today. He backed up because he saw the other team coming. I didn't want to push too far. I knew both Rika and Droodles were up there, his teammate. So I was trying to get some shots at them and clear the IS-7. But I quickly realized that if we let them overrun our flank over there on the right, that we were going to have some serious issues. We lost a tank there. I was getting ready to bolt, but wanted to get a shot or two if I could into Droodly, like I did there. Because why? Because it's fun. I was hoping he was streaming. He was not. And then I shot into there that I guess hit. There's a delay in the reaction. Quickly, I actually got concerned about Lek. Lek was back there. I did not want him getting cleared. The IS-7's gone. It's now a 6-on-6. And Lek is in the TD spot there, covering the heavy side because he needed to get out of dodge. I kind of here go a little rogue. I thought that Progetto would come down the hill. I don't know why he stayed up there. And Lek was following me, so I was really hoping he'd come down the hill and I could get some shots into him, bait him into following Lek, and we could clear him. Unfortunately, as you can see, he just backed off. And I took a shot there. I think I took another one. I didn't want to get exposed. I think it was a 268 over there. Yep. So I did not want to get exposed to that 268. I was really wanted to clear this Progetto though, and decided here Lek was in good place. He had another tank with him, and he hadn't lost any health, so I figured might as well. And after the third shot from that Progetto, I knew he was done. Now he can reload, but his one reload is there's a fourth. Figured it was time to kill him, so YOLO'd him in, managed to get him on his side and clear him without taking another shot. And at this point, you can see there's the one WZ-120 down there. The E50M was doing a good job with him, and actually Lek cleared him. So we had a 4-on-3 at this point. Droodles and his friend in the 60 TPs, and then this object 260 here, 268. I'm sorry. So I did what anyone would do. I don't know if I can get behind him there. That was kind of a silly move. Then I got very unfortunate there with that roll. And I got slammed there. Actually very fortunate to survive that. 590 is a low roll for the 268, but hey, I have 164 hit points. That could be useful for something. Our 50M and 60 TP are down there with Droodles and his boyfriend, and unfortunately didn't do anything. I'm kind of surprised. I actually thought we would be done, Lek and I, with a win here, but got to give it to those two. They managed to do a heck of a lot of damage. I think both of them did around 4,500 damage or so in this match. And you can see how they worked their 60 TP over. And there's Droodles. I did not want to die this early. I wanted to see if I could help Lek. And I was hoping to get him to shoot Droodles to shoot me. Lek just 1 and 2 and adios Droodles. Droodles is dead. His tune mate Rika clears the R50M and is now 2-on-1. It was, I guess, 3-on-2. This was a surprising move by Rika here. He just rushed us. You can see Lek had 879, so I thought that the 50 TP could potentially clear him with a high explosive roll. I didn't do well there, but hey, I guarantee secured our win. So Lek clears him. That is all she wrote. Goodbye, Droodles, and your friend. So enjoyed that one. Thought you guys would enjoy it as well. Lek and I did get a crucial. Droodles with nearly 5k damage, and his tune mate with 4,500 damage, both for the loss. Well done, Lek. Thank you for your support there. Lek was killer with this 4,005 today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night.